Hey there, viewers. Having migraines can spin your world out of control. Vestibular migraine can actually give you vertigo. Think about that swirling feeling when you sit on a Ferris wheel. Couple it with migraine symptoms like headache, nausea, disorientation, and vomiting. Researchers believe special diets have long-term roles in treating this condition. In today's video, we'll be talking about how diet can reduce vestibular migraine attacks, foods you should eat and avoid, and more. Have you suffered from vestibular migraine? How often do you get it? Sound off in the comments section and start a conversation with our Bestie community. How does food affect this condition? Vestibular migraine is a rare condition that often goes undiagnosed. Having to go through this on the regular can take up a lot of your time. Food is the ultimate solution for everything. If you feel crappy, it's probably because your diet is bad. If you eat too much sugar and expect to feel good all the time, you got another thing coming. You can conquer migraines by making simple changes to your day-to-day meals. Now, the exact cause of this condition remains uncertain. It's been found that women are likely to be affected more than men with vestibular migraines. Research has shown a few chemical compounds to be associated with symptoms like migraine. When they dug deeper, they found these chemicals in our favorite foods like chocolate, coffee, cheese, processed meat, and even alcohol. It's not that you have to skip these foods across the board. You have to eliminate trigger foods and replace them with better options. Just know the worst thing you can do is starve yourself. Studies have shown that people who fast for long periods or skip any of the important meals have a greater chance of experiencing severe migraine symptoms. A quick tip here would be carry a water bottle and some small snacks. There's no excuse to miss out on a meal. Feeling like you're missing out on all the latest health and wellness news? Hit that subscribe button and join our millions of followers. Stay up to date on all of our great Bestie content. The Specialized Vestibular Migraine Diet. In the case of your health, your favorite food can be your worst enemy. There are some rules you need to follow with vestibular migraine. The main one is to eat healthier. If you've been diagnosed with this condition, take this as a message that you've got to eat healthier. The vestibular migraine diet requires you to remove potential trigger foods from your daily meals. After a while, you'll get to reintroduce these foods into your diet one by one. This determines if the foods are really harmful for you. The elimination diet can be divided into two parts: elimination and reintroduction. Both these phases last for about 5 to 6 weeks. It's obvious after eliminating a few food groups, your body can become malnourished. This is why you should talk to a registered dietitian just in case you go overboard. The elimination phase. This is where you begin taking foods out that don't mix with your diet. This phase should last no more than 2 to 3 weeks. If you see a positive difference from avoiding certain foods, you're in luck. If symptoms aren't going away, you probably have to make other life changes. The reintroduction phase. This is where you start eating foods you eliminated. Keep a small logbook handy and note the effect of each ingredient. Every food for every food group should be tested individually over 2 to 3 days. If you find the symptoms have only gotten worse after bringing them back, you probably have to quit them for a longer period. If your body tolerates a certain food and you seem to have no symptoms, it probably wasn't a trigger in the first place. This phase, again, usually lasts 2 to 3 weeks. Mind you, it can be extended by your doctor. Before we continue, here's another video that may interest you. Watch and learn 13 smart weight loss tips for women. Now back to our discussion on vestibular migraines. Foods you should not eat. Number 1. Aged cheese. There are so many popular types of cheeses that can be bad for your migraine. Cheddar, Gouda, and Parmesan are examples. This usually has to do with how they're produced and the ingredients that go into making them. A diet with a lot of cheese can make your vestibular migraine worse. Number 2. Alcohol. Ah, summer. Time to party. Well, if you suffer from vestibular migraines, you may want to put the booze down. Beer and especially red wine are shown to be the most common trigger drinks for migraines. It doesn't matter if you're having a glass or an entire bottle. The result will give you a bad migraine attack. Number 3. Aspartame. This is an active ingredient in most of the sugar-free products available commercially. Switching from sugar to aspartame may leave you thinking you've made the right health choices. But oh my, are you wrong. Just small amounts of aspartame can cause an awful migraine attack. Number 4. Chocolate. We all have a sweet tooth from time to time. This can cause us to mindlessly eat candy bars and other treats. Chocolates in the form of milkshakes, cakes, biscuits, and ice cream are simply too good to stay away from. But if you have a vestibular migraine, chocolate should be off the table, literally. Number 5. Caffeine. Are you a coffee person? Well, I've got some bad news for you. If you want the chance to get rid of your migraines, that morning cup has to go. Not only that, you have to stay away from all caffeinated beverages like tea, energy drinks, and even soda. Medications with caffeine should only be consumed with your doctor's consent. Number 6. MonoSodium glutamate, also known as MSG. This ingredient is popular with many Asian dishes, but its benefits to your health are often debated. One thing's for sure, if you're suffering from vestibular migraines, you need to stay away from this ingredient. Number 7. Processed meats. Don't you just drool over the thought of bacon? What about sausage or salami? Well, unfortunately, these aren't meant for people with vestibular migraines. Processed meats have chemical compounds that only make your migraine attacks worse. There are so many foods proven to be bad for your migraines. There are also a bunch that are potentially dangerous, but they need more research. I'm talking about things like citrus fruits, tomatoes, beans, onions, seeds, fermented foods, organ meats, milk, and the list goes on. Certain salad dressings and dips are also terrible for your migraines. With the list this long, it almost seems like we're leaving you with nothing to eat. Are there any foods that are good for vestibular migraines? We've got you covered, folks. Foods you should have. Number 1. Fruits and vegetables. There's nothing better than some fresh veggies. With the exception of the ones mentioned a second ago, vegetables will supply your body with the proper vitamins and minerals. The recipes are endless. I'm talking about soups, salads, stews, and freshly squeezed juices. It doesn't stop. Number 2. Grains. Try to include more grains like rice and oats in your daily recipes. Quinoa is seen as a superfood and can be a great food choice for people with a migraine. Grains are just so versatile and offer a ton of great benefits for your health overall. Number 3. Non-vegetarian food. These foods act as a great protein source and allow you to fill up your body with vitamin B12. You can safely eat organic bread, grass-fed chicken, turkey beef, lamb, eggs, and fish. Anything coming out of a box or bag is a big no. Number 4. Dairy substitute. When I rattled off those foods that are dangerous, you may have heard me mention milk. Milk should be avoided in the case of vestibular migraine. If you're making cereal in the morning, you can easily switch to alternative items like oat milk, almond milk, and even coconut milk. Number 5. Fats. We've been sold the idea that all fats are our body's enemy. What we don't realize is that there are some healthy fats that work wonders. There's olive, flaxseed, and coconut oil to name a few. Number 6. Fluids. There are no better drinks for your body than water, so don't forget to drink lots and lots of it. Even when you don't have a migraine, you can spice up your beverages by adding some lemon, coconut, and herbal tea. It's that easy. Number 7. Herbs and spices. Spices and condiments add a different aroma and flavor to your ordinary food, but they contain a lot of gross ingredients that are bad for your body. Remember to throw away all bottled dressings and dips. Instead, go for fresh, pure, homemade condiments. When you have a vestibular migraine, a lot of foods are off limits, but you can still make recipes out of fresh, whole foods. Let's take a look at a couple more food-related videos, shall we? Check out 9 best foods to boost your brain function and memory. You can also try 11 foods people eat that can kill you. Go ahead and click one, or better yet, watch both, and learn more about how your diet affects your health. What's your trigger food? Let us know in the comments below.